Buffatech, you told me this was supposed to happen in real time. You said I should be able to change it and without restarting. I could have sworn you were the person who told me that. But actually, yes, that did increase the capture. Is it with the Mac? Maybe it's a Mac thing. I don't know. Anyway, we're here. Oh boy, it looks washed out. I do not like these washed out colors. Version 28.1.2. I mean, either way, the things that I wanted fixed are fixed now. Damn it. Damn. You spilled Dr. Turbo on my face. Jakuya, so I'm actually using a Mac. Look, again, Ruin, we've covered this. I'm trying to get like Bafuteki out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be like Bafuteki. Anywho, I have played around. Yes. Yep. It's true. It's true, Jew. Or Juke. It's true. It's true. To be fair, one, I am a Linux system administrator. My whole thing is each and every operating system that exists on this planet has a use case. For me, Macs are for the creative things. Windows are for my very, very, very powerful workhorse things like gaming. Well, pretty much gaming at this point, because again, I've now moved my creative workhorse stuff over to my Mac Studio. Oh, at least that's what the plan is now. And Linux for me is a lot of my home lab tinkering. Let's do dope shit. Use cases. Surprisingly, the capture card that I do have that I'm using for this setup right now does work on Linux, but I do not have a small Linux system to just plop there and say run. Where does MS-DOS fit into this? Let's see here. Oh, I got you. I gotta set it up. Give me a second. There we go. There, it fits right there. That's where MS-DOS fits. Right here. Oh boy, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing, by the way? Thank you all for tuning in. This is tough technical difficulties. I do apologize for this stream in particular if you have not subbed, which again is not a requirement if you do not have Twitch Turbo. Normally what I do at the beginning of these streams during the whole, starting soon screen that I have, let's see, this one, I will run an ad on. I will run ads during it because that screen lasts longer than 3 minute block of ads. So that way, you can see it start and then the ads will just run during that. And then, you come back, you won't miss anything because I normally don't stream for 6 hours. Unfortunately, because I've had some technical issues with, surprisingly, just Google Chrome. And I think if I had the wherewithal to actually just run Google Chrome on my MacBook, which was sitting right here, I probably would have seen that this was not an issue and would have kept going, but I didn't. I panicked. I thought my stream was breaking down. So I rebooted all of the computers just to make sure everything was good, only to find out from Bifuteki, oh yeah, I wasn't having an issue. if he led with that, we would not be having this problem. But here we are. So I do apologize for the ads during the stream. That is normally not the order of operation or the mode of operations of this channel. I like to get them out of the way ahead of time, so that way everybody who is in here, once they get through whatever initial ads they get through to get to this channel, they do not have to sit through more ads for the duration of the stream. So again, I do apologize for that. There will be ads during this one, but hopefully next time I can verify shit's working better and not have to worry about it, and we can actually do the things we need to do. Normally I wouldn't even check how the stream's bit rate and stuff is working, but I did it this time because the fact that I'm using something new. So that was on me. I panicked because I'm using something new and I thought I was broken. So let's see here. Let's go and get the game running again. Let's see here. Catching up. Speaking of Windows 11 is pissing me off again. Might be time to reinstall Windows and go back to good old 10. Really? What's Windows 11 doing to you now? Like, honestly 11 has been solid for me lately. I've not had any issues with it. It's been on. Like, actually, I've kept this system on for the longest time because it's that thing of I did not want to turn it off and then turn it back on again, which is probably the thing I should have done, but I didn't. And don't tell Kev. Because, all right, I'm going to stream tonight. I'm going to play something on my PC tonight. So I want to keep it on so it's ready, but I never do anything. So it's been that constant reminder. But even for it to have been on for so long, I have not had many issues with it being on for as long. I've not had any Windows 11 weird issues. With this system for a while, in a while. So, or actually ever really. I've not had any weird Windows 11e issues since I've installed it this time. I think right now it's at a stable place for me. So I have an OLED TV connected to my PC. I have to auto hide the taskbar, no static images. When my PC sleeps and wakes up, the taskbar is stuck there. Won't fuck off unless I change the settings or restart Explorer. So a little peek behind the curtain here. I am using a fourth monitor to get this to work. And I turned that monitor out. So for me, I'm having to manually go in and turn the monitor off and on. I'm not sure, like, one, that's a thing I feel like I shouldn't have to do, but is a thing that I have to do because it's either that or there's this imaginary monitor off here to the side that does not work and then my mouse will get lost and who knows what will happen because I can't see that display. But yeah, like when I'm done streaming, I turn that fourth monitor off. That way it's not an issue for me. You see, Juke, you're right. You would think that that's what it is. Like, all right, so let's actually break down what this Mac setup is. As I told Waifu earlier, and I put up a major exploits video with the recorded version of this setup because I was using my MacBook Pro because it was easier to get to it than it was to get to like anything on my Mac Studio. So right now I'm using an external capture card, this pluggable performance NICS capture card. I actually put a link to it in my Discord, majors.house/Discord if you'd like to join. It's $100 external capture card. It's not Elgato, it's whatever, do with that information what you will. It's not Elgato, it's not AverMedia. It is just, I feel like for what it does, it is an inexpensive 1080p 60 capture card. It may not look the best. You can sit there and look at the stream and judge for yourself how well this stream looks. I am going to profess that I don't think this looks all that great, but it is better. It's better than what I've been doing before over my network for some strange reason. I mean, other than wires are better than wireless. I don't know. I mean, granted, it's all wired network connections, but it's whatever. So I've taken that capture card, I have plugged it into my Mac Studio, and then plugged it in. So I have HDMI coming from my gaming PC to the capture card, and then turned that HDMI source into a fourth monitor that does not exist. There is no fourth monitor, even though this has an in and out. The out's going nowhere, so it is I consider it a virtual monitor. It does not exist. It is not physically anywhere in this house. Big Wire wants you to buy cables instead of using free radio waves. And that might be it. That might be it. I'm in the pocket of Big Wire. So because there's a virtual monitor there, I'm gonna show you what happens. It's gonna be quite hilarious. Look. Here is this Windows window that's showing up on this Mac, that shows up on stream. Like, there is a monitor there. I moved it over there, but there's physically no monitor here. So what that is, so what you're seeing, this video feed that you're seeing is coming from my OBS Studio running on Windows. It's not streaming anywhere, but I'm using what they call a full screen projection to send this feed to my virtual monitor. So I can come over here. You see my mouse. Come over here, click it. I'm gonna hit escape, and look, there's a desktop background. So that's the fourth monitor with a desktop background, Windows bar, everything. I come back over here, run a full screen projection on my program feed, send it to so it's called Suntech PVR. Which I guess, yeah, it's just a rebrand. Like, this Nix capture card is just a rebranded PVR device. And it sends that feed over to that fake monitor over there. And yeah, as far as you're concerned, I'm streaming, baby. I'm streaming from this Mac. That technically nothing is doing the heavy lifting of this. I mean, the majority of the heavy lifting is actually happening, or at least sending it to stream, is the Mac. The heavy lifting for the game is happening on this PC, not the stream, which should allow me to be able to play higher fidelity games without suffering a performance hit, or as big a performance hit as if I was streaming it from the same PC. Ultimately, I would like to get a better quality capture device, and not use this $100 one. But for the time being, until I can get the $300-400 external capture card, or figure out a way better solution to what I'm doing, this small little affordable, relatively affordable capture card is what I got. So now that that's done and explained away, I think it's time to play some games. Ju, you said the setup is scary. What makes it so scary? I don't think it's scary. I think it's fun. What's going on, Merge? How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? Uh-oh. It's here. There you go. Oh, so where did it go? I watched the Chef shit and understood that, but not this. Oh my goodness. I'm technically on that Mac now. I wonder if I could load up Freeform and just like draw the diagram. And It's really, I mean, okay, let's put it like this. I am using my PC as if it is a giant, overpriced game console. I am using a capture card to capture an HDMI feed from my PC and sending it to my Mac, and my Mac is streaming this. This is the overall crux of it. There is more to it, but overall, that's what's happening. Also, I'm missing some text underneath my name here. But I don't know. Oh, there it is. I don't know what controls that, but there it is. There is a font that's supposed to be there that is not there. But what's weird is it's the same font that is my Twitch, my Twitch handle, and that's just fine. I don't know. Also, what is this? What did I select and why is it so big? Oh, it's the Elgato feed, which is like, I would say, yeah, because it's in 4K 60 capture card. Yeah, the Elgato captures 4 times as big as this display I am looking at, which is 1080p. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna turn this off and I'm gonna turn the game part on, game sound on. And then I'm gonna click into the game. There we go. All right, so for those who do not know, as a part of the MajorLinux, the Major's House community, I have started Major's Lounge, which is a game club where everybody can join. We can sit here and play some games together, discuss it, share some screenshots, and talk about, you know, mainly I don't think we talk. Merge, you have to remind me. I don't know if we talked about story aspect so much as just like what it takes to get the game running in certain places, or just our experience in trying to play the game. Like this one, our experiences, man, December is almost over and I've gotten nowhere in this game because shit hit the fan with life. But yeah, so we're playing Horizon Zero Dawn this month, and yes, I'm extending it to next month so we can try to get through it. We haven't talked about story much, but we should definitely dive into it. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, so it was a December game, hoping that we could have gotten through it this month, but yeah, it's looking like that's not gonna happen. Didn't realize how big Horizon was, and I started late. So we're extending it until I'm extending it to January, so it's gonna be January's game as well. As long as we can sit there and try to get to Jedi Fallen Order, so we can beat that before the new game comes out, that'd be great. And then we can go from there. But yeah, so without any further ado, I'm gonna hop back in here. Wasn't expecting a massive open world game. I know. Well, at least on the PC. Merge is playing on PC too. So yeah, I think we both have the DLC. Oh, if it don't, then that's great. You should have told me that when we were playing Spider-Man, because I played through all that DLC too, thinking that it did count. So yeah, as you can see here, able to play the game full 60 FPS, which I think if I had played this on my PC, I'd have to knock some settings down. But yeah, like this whole setup is allowing me to be able to play this game at full fidelity. Like without any compromises to what I am playing. And you know, hey, Twitch stream is still good at like a nice 1080p 60 without much of any hiccups. So all right. So there's 2 places I got to go over here. Okay. Why are there 2 ticks though? All right, so I have to go clear 2 corrupted zones. Okay. Yeah, Bifotech would be better at answering that question than I am. I know he uploaded some shit at like 8K. I'm sorry, his eye color is strange. It looks like he's blind. No game audio? Okay, hold on. Thank you for reminding me. All right, let's see, where's that? Oh, yep, there it is. See, yeah, with this weird setup, I have to do weird things with voice meter too.
Mothers prized from a machine's jaws long past.
You put that much trust in a ring?
After all that's happened, I need luck as much as the tribe needs those skins.
I'll see what I can find.
If you can help, you have my thanks. I'll be at the campfire when you come by again.
War Chief Sona, you're reinforcing Mother's Crown?
If the Nora are to weather another attack by the Metal Devil, we must brace our defenses. Still, the concern is not yours. You're not mine to command.
You can still ask, War Chief.
Very well. We need to harvest Lancehorns. They carry chill water.
You see, ultimately, I want to get a 4K capture card.
I have chill water now.
Good. Ice and fire will stave off the machines.
Because I would like to sit there and play this at a higher resolution, or at least stream it at a higher resolution.
I also need the watchtowers stocked with signal arrows. Take these to Orange Tower in the south.
Unfortunately, given the I mean, you could be absolutely kidding. The 4K capture card, I think the one I have, so I have one on my Amazon wish list, and I want to say it was $329. I know Bifotech and we were looking at one. Yeah, it's not that terribly expensive. I mean, let's frame some things here. For what we're trying to do and the things that we like, as expensive as our hobbies and our jobs can get, depending on who we are. Yeah, like $329, $350 is not that expensive for what you're trying to get and the company you're buying it from. Yep, that's the one. The one that Bifotech linked is the one that's in my wish list. $299. See, stop, Bifotech, stop. How much is that one, Merge? We need to stop this though. Uh-oh. Yep, Bifotech said no, so all right. So I guess we're going with A for Media. Oh, that's right. Yeah, EVGA does need money because it's not like they got graphics cards. All right, am I in one of the places? Because I don't see that 2 anymore. Okay, so yeah, I think, oh yeah, I am definitely here. I definitely see they definitely look corrupted. Yeah, y'all corrupted. Y'all are corrupted. I'm not having issues with it, but I don't do nearly as much streaming as y'all do. Look, I stream once a
Those
week.
machines. You can see the corruption coming off them like smoke. Time to clear them out.
All right, so there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Crap. Oh, come on, boo. Also, I feel like I'm having to relearn how to play this game because I play this game primarily on the Steam Deck. Oh boy! Damn it! I must not have. I thought I had like a shit ton more of those little herb things, but I guess I didn't. Damn it, which way did I come from? Oh, I know what they did. They put me on the other side of that fire. How would you compare that to the Steam Deck quality to the PS4? I have not played this on PS4. This is actually the first time I've played Horizon. You know, because look, I'm gonna tell you something. It's either just I grew a pair and started playing more of these games, or I honestly think it's the medicine. What? Who said that? Oh, you? What's up, dog? Or I think it may have been like I think it's the medication that I'm on that's kind of removed a lot of my anxiety about playing games that are post-apocalyptic.
Those machines. You can see the corruption.
No, I played Spider-Man
Clear them out.
before. I have not played this one. Fine. The Thunderjaw though put in the Discord was like, what the fuck is that angry looking motherfucker? Oh, I thought it did not die, but it just moved. But yeah, I did not play games like this because I mean it's fine. It's not as like having read the story. So I know about the beats of the story, but it's been so long since I've read about it that I've forgotten. To where like, yeah, if you were to put something in Discord, it would kind of spoil in a way. Just because my memory is shit. But yeah, it's a thing of like, yes, after the fall of humanity, small pockets of humans are coming like, oh, yep, this is post-apocalyptic, and I just check out. I fucking check out. It's like, I don't want anything to do with this because it would fuck with me. Can I get y'all to not look over here? Like, just don't come over here. See, this is where you fuck up. But see, I told you not to come over here. See, I told y'all not to come over here. But nah, y'all, you fucked around and you found out. Alright, what are you weak to? Weakness is fire. Okay, so let's see here. I should have some fire. Yep. Or, no, okay, fine. Don't. Ah, shot your ass. Yeah, you don't even know where that came from. Oh, shit. fuck this motherfucker could have blew up? If I had known that, I'd have shot them all in the ass. Whew. The hell? I'm just gonna shoot all these motherfucking robot dinosaurs in the ass. Just hope the fuck they just blow up. That motherfucker got popped and he didn't even know what the hell happened. Next thing you know, kablooey. Was that a critical hit? All right, so let's move on. Also, yeah, let's grab some meds. Just in case I get into another fight that I am wholly not prepared for. Only one thing I grabbed was good enough for health. Are you health? Yes, you are health. Are you health? Yes. Let me tell you something, this day-night cycle be fucking with me though. Aloy, the planet is all right. Nope, you ain't see nor hear anything. Put your head down. I ain't got time to fuck with y'all. Merge, are you riding a horse everywhere, or are you walking? Like, I'm afraid to ride a horse. Granted, I know I could probably outrun these motherfuckers with it. Oh shit, I thought he picked up the fire. I was like, oh Lord, I knew I should have put that up. But it's just, I just don't want to get spotted and have to, you know, go into combat.
Could find a way to override them there.
Oh, okay. I guess now the question to myself is, what do I decide is far? Fuck. Hold up, big boy. Yeah, I know. Oh, wait. I thought that was a big motherfucker. This'll work. Yeah, you go be a distraction over there. Yeah, this motherfucker is just confused. He don't know what to do. Everybody left but this one motherfucker. Can I just take you out? Never mind. Damn. Glad he's on my side. All right.
Won't waste this.
Well, he is still going. Or was that my guy? Because the music seemed to have stopped now. Indicating there is not somebody fighting on my side anymore. Yeah, okay, yeah, he got wasted. That's unfortunate. I'm across the clearing here. You know, this game is a lot scarier now that I'm wearing headphones. Because, like, now I am hearing all the things that I normally don't hear because I'm, like, playing the game at such a low volume. Because I'm, like, listening to the TV or trying not to disturb the rest of my family. And I've yet to discover, oh, wait, I should probably just, like, pair some headphones to this thing or go plug them in or something. I actually think I might go look into getting some, a good pair of wired headphones for my Steam Deck. Oh wait, no, don't Astro sell some good wired headphones? Like some earbuds or something? Look, there's gotta be some good audio folks in here. What's a good pair of, like, not necessarily inexpensive, like cheap, but like a good pair of, you know, headphones I can get for my Steam Deck. For me, like, I've got plenty of Bluetooth headphones around here, but, and they can pair and do multiple different things, like with multiple devices. But I just want, like, I'm at a point where I just want a dedicated headset for every device I have. Like, I want to know that, all right, when I pick these up, these will work with the thing that I am wanting to use them for. I don't have to repair them. I don't have to, or like resync them or something like that. I don't want to be like, crap, these aren't working because they're synced to my phone or my desktop. Actually, you know what? You know what? Never mind. I think I might use, I got something here. I think I might use my, my Surface headphones too. Maybe because I'm not going anywhere, as of late. And I think what it is, like, I don't mind switching them back and forth if I'm not using my iPhone as much. To listen to music like that. Like, I may, like, especially if I'm going out somewhere briefly, I may take my AirPods with me. But I think I might pair my Surface headphones to it. To my Steam Deck. I'm curious as to what that process is like, though. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna have to fight my way through this. Fuck Windows 11. Just got a Discord notification and the taskbar popped up. Now it won't go back down. Oh, so you use, so I understand what you're doing. You're using the auto hide stuff, right? Yeah, I don't think I've ever had to click on Discord. Yeah, I used to be an auto hide person. But I think I just let that dream go. I let it die. Okay, I don't think he's looking this way. I think I might be good for now. Oh, that's right. You're using the OLED. Yeah, okay. That's right. I remember that now.
I gotta find a way to override more machines.
Yes, Aloy, I am aware. I love how that fucking little ass robot be trying to drop kick motherfuckers. I said there was somebody over there. Yeah, he found him. All right, I think the battle is over. My guy did not win. But he is fucked though. I forget that I need to verify. I think I have a 3-day weekend too, because I think they're forcing me to take Monday off. I mean, which is fine. Look, part of me wanted to be petty as shit when I got my check from that gig earlier this week. Ah, fuck. There's nowhere to hide. Hide behind a tree. The fact that works. The fact that hiding behind a tree fucking works. Cause that is a big ass motherfucker. But yeah, I kind of wanted to be petty when I got that check from that hosting gig, because I'm like, yo, like here it is. I'm sitting with a $500 check for just talking on a stream for 6 hours. And I tried to give somebody else this opportunity, and apparently they didn't want it. And that's on them. But then I remember, like, well, yep, they did not want it. They wanted this was the life they chose. So I'm like, and it's not like they knew who I was, so it's not like it really mattered, I guess. So I just chose to let it be. Like, I unfollowed the person. It's not like they knew who I am. It's not like they're watching any of my shit. So yeah. But it's just like, it felt good. It's like, look, I did my good deed for the day. Or I did my whole good deed. I'm not going to sweat this. All right. All right, so I got a question for y'all. Is there a game that you play like a good chunk of time, but you still, for the life of you, can never seem to find the right buttons the entire time? Like 100% of the time after a certain amount of days? State of Decay 3. Because it's like, I mean, like with this game here, is like, it took me a while to figure out, like, all right, what button switches the weapon or brings up the weapon wheel? How do I move the weapon wheel? If I don't want the weapon wheel anymore, or if I don't want this, how do I make it go away? Because I would hit B and she does that. It was like, that is not what I wanted, especially if I was in cover. And see, Merge, I could understand that, but see, I've been playing almost exclusively this. And like before I wanted to blame it on the Steam Deck, but like it's not even that. Like it's not the Steam Deck. It's just I cannot remember what the buttons do. Or if at first it was I can't remember what the buttons do. Now it's just more or less like, oh, that was a silly mistake that I made. Great. See, now that I got all the way over here, they done moved over there. Fucking bones. I would lure them over.
Come, corrupted watchers.
I would lure them over here, but I am not trying to fuck that shit up. But yeah, I mentioned the $500 because we were talking about 3-day weekend, and like, yeah, I'm kind of glad like I did get that check for the for that hosting gig, because yeah, like not being paid for a day is gonna suck. Not as much as it used to, because I did get that raise, but yeah, sometimes I mean it just fucking sucks sometimes. And I'm like, how am I gonna pay a bill? Like, well, actually, it's never a point where it's like, oh, how am I gonna pay a bill? But it's like, this is what, like, it's like less money I have to spend on things that I want to buy, because the bills are always gonna get taken care of. Like, the bill money comes out first, always, before I start. Well, maybe. The most I would spend money on before the bill money comes out is like breakfast in the morning when I go to drop my son off at school. But yeah, outside of that, nothing is being bought until the bill money's put into the joint account. That way I can see how much money I have to enjoy after the bills are paid. Damn, y'all's really just staying away from me, huh? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I mean, and internet. I gotta have the internet. I mean, one, my job depends on it, but just even if it wasn't job related, it's like, look, I gotta have my internet. I can't not live without my internet. Oh, so they're around there. Is there a? Okay, it looks like there is a patch over there, so I might be able to get over there. I found one of my clients pay all their employees daily. That is interesting. I mean, are they contractors? Like, I mean, because like I know there are some jobs where it's like, you know, one, I know it's not like you work in construction, but it's like I've heard of like some jobs where it's like, you know, you go check at the place and they may have a job for you today, or they may not. I mean, if it's in the bank, if money is being direct deposited somewhere, it is not under the table. Because that is literally the definition of a paper trail. It's an online bank. I started to wonder at that point if they were employees or were they contractors. See, I could shoot them with the fire, but I know it's not gonna blow them up. Like, I can't just guarantee it's gonna blow them up like the other motherfucker. But I feel like if I can get over there and hide in the tall grass over there, I can easily do this. Oh wait, but also I could just hit them and hide because there's no one here. If I shoot them, they wouldn't know where to look. I might be okay. God damn it.
Quiet now.
Not really. I'm not doing one. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. Don't stop. Don't stop. You were so close. Shh, don't alert anybody else.
Not much gets past them.
Great. Nope, I done fucked it up. I fucked up. Oh Lord, I done fucked up. I need to get out of that. Ah, shit. Oh. There we go. Damn it! You would do that. You would do that. Shit. Damn. Ooh. Oh, motherfucker. What? Sit down!
I've done what I can to cleanse this valley of corruption. Time to see if the Karja Fort will let me pass over the mountains.
Oh boy, that was... I'm trying to figure out like what in what context would you catch shit for something. Keep in mind, I'm the one who says that, you know, macaroni and cheese is a garbage dish. So I mean, look,
I'll
take
tuck that away.
take that. Take that however you will. Let's see here. For on the Mac, I am using. Excuse me. The Apple VT. It looks like Apple VT H264 hardware encoder. Yeah, it's not great. It's not doing its best. Honestly, like I'd still think it's the capture device. I think it's still the capture device where it's not doing the best. Not really. I mean, other than, I don't know, I just want it to look like it's the best ever. Like, that's really it. Now, I want to know why the hell you thought you were going to catch shit for that. Like, I'm just sitting here like, look, I just want to see numbers go big. If anything, I feel like I would catch shit. Yeah, like as Ruin said, like the bucket of popcorn was going to get thrown at me. Because I'm like, I don't know, let's just throw everything at it and see what happens. And if it does not do what I wanted to do at the ultimate setting, then I fucked up somehow. I should fix this. So it should be the highest. Oh, you can do whatever you want with that. I'm not taking that back. Well, it don't look good here. Well, they were keeping motherfuckers out, weren't they? Honestly, I'm taking notes because I have no idea what's right. Exactly. Same here. Like, I don't know. I don't know that either. And it's like, the more I can learn, the more I can sit there and like help other people who are in a similar predicament. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to make sure people know, like, I do not have all the answers. I don't. You normalize 360p streams?
Any warmer out here.
I could. Okay, now I'm wondering. Okay, yes, please explain that, because I am wondering. Whoa, what? Oh, they are not having a good time down there.
A corruptor.
Oh, that motherfucker is coming up here. Whoop. Nope, forgot to heal. Nope, I am supposed to exactly be here. I'm just not great at combat. Or thinking about it very strategically. Fueled up and ready to go with Diet Dr. Pepper. Oh, good. Now I have a full level of health.
A corruptor.
See, I did it again. The way that motherfucker just charged up here.
Turn back, girl. These machines are dangerous.
Excuse me? Also, I'm not using my fire arrows. I know you just did not. Okay, is it? I know you just did not block my way. Fuck you. Yeah, that's why your ass on fire. Okay, yeah, you just died slowly. Motherfucker. Don't come fucking with me. See, it's parts like this where I feel like maybe I should switch to a mouse and keyboard, because I feel like I can better shoot with that. Also, I definitely shot it a lot. Are you medicine? No. Son of a... Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Okay. Control mouse and keyboard, but it's something about console ports that don't work for me. Remember, I've never played this game before on console. Now, I don't know how to heal. Fuck, or change weapons. Okay, so I've learned that.
Turn back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
Okay, yep, alright. Maybe if I learned this game with a mouse and keyboard, that would have been better. But because I know, I do know better where all the buttons are to heal and jump out of the fucking way. All right, let's do some work beforehand. So I'm gonna gather all the medical stuff before I jump down there. Also, I'm gonna switch to fire. That's a rock, thanks. That's fun. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, come on, I hit you.
These machines are dangerous.
Oh, that motherfucker's weak. Oh, come on, boo. Boo. Can somebody come get this fucking Metal Gear? Oh, I was bullshit. I was about to say bullshit.
It wasn't the sun risking its ass down here.
Oh, now the sun wants to fucking come up.
Girl, approach.
Motherfucker, who the hell are you talking to? Talking about some girl approach. Motherfucker, I will shoot and kill you. Do you not know the fucker? I'm the motherfucking seeker.
Girl, come closer.
How about you shut the fuck up there? Huh? Huh? Y'all still talking? Yeah, y'all lucky friendly fire is on. That's why y'all motherfuckers are dead.
So, will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her. Open the gates and send word to Captain Balon. Where you headed, girl?
West, to Meridian.
The Way of Broken Stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balon. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
Ooh, boy. Why are you asking about the performance mode? Because you're in my way. Also, like, the frame rate did just, like, fucking dip.
Nothing but trouble. That's all there is in Banuk lands.
I heard you talking about trouble in Banuk lands.
Was that out loud? Ears must be getting worn down from all those long leg blasts. But you heard right. I'm fresh back from the cut, looking for better scavenging,
from the cut?
better shards.
You from the cut, y'all.
Not with the Banuk wailing about new machines and talking spirits and their purses frozen shut. What's a trade route without trade? It's just a route.
There's a trade route. I thought the Banuk kept to themselves.
We Oseram and the Banuk are neighbors, after all. What's a few mountain ranges between friends? I have some acquaintances out there, still trying to dig a living out of the ice, but they say nothing seems to stick. All the superstitious nonsense and rampaging machines aren't helping.
What were these new machines and spirits?
Honestly, I don't even know. Going by the number of Banuk funerals, I'd say the kind you turn away from.
Not really my style.
Well, if you reach my grand old age, you might prefer picking up after hunters in the Sundom. It's warmer, too.
What is this place? the cut?
When the Karja took up swords and hacked away at the edge of Banuk land, they left the cut behind.
So a battleground from the war. Like the valley outside.
What if the
city.
cut is like the hood?
Mountain Pass in the far north and east will get you there. It's open to outlanders, hardy ones, like you. Just don't expect much of a welcome, especially not now.
New machines and talking spirits? I'm interested.
Thought as much, just looking at you. Don't say you weren't warned. There's a slip of a trail through the northeastern mountains, past what we call the Grave Horde. You won't miss it. You'll find what passes for a town on the other side. Maybe someone there can talk you out of it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks for the information.
You know, I'm about to say, for a place that looks snowy, it doesn't. Like, this must be like fresh snow, because it does not seem like it's covered much. It does say go to Meridian.
No, I'm awake and alert.
Captain Blon, I have questions for you. First, about another Nora woman who might have come through here. And second, about the trail to Meridian. What can I expect on the way?
Well, it was definitely another Nora. No way I'd forget that. She caused an incident. As for what to expect on the trail, nothing.
Damn, I don't forgot enough about the story. To
Machines all the time.
who is she
Plus
looking
scouts
for
report
again?
corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off.
Or was that
Keep to the
told to
roads.
me
They're safe
during the
enough.
stream and I was
What
too
you
busy
did at the gate on
talking?
way G don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
What is this place exactly?
Day Tower marks the eastern edge of Karja territory. A trading post, a way station. One with an ugly reputation among your people. During the reign of the last Sun King, many Nora were taken captive, then gathered here for transport to Meridian, and sacrifice. But the sun set on that. I was appointed by the Sun King Avad to make sure old Karja at this outpost show respect to the Nora.
Where do things stand between your tribe and the Nora now?
Sun King Avad wants peace. So do the matriarchs, I'm told. But old wounds are slow to mend, and both tribes are proud. My task is to make sure there are no further provocations from the Sundom. Especially now after... well, while your people recover from this terrible attack, I mean.
Wait, hold on.
What's Meridian like?
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery has been abolished. There's a new alliance with the Oseram. And the Sun Ring, where so many outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the fallen.
So the Karja are allied with the Oseram?
Hard to believe, but it's true. Mad Sun King Jiran raided the Oseram for years. Avad managed to get them on his side. He had help, of course. Ursur and Eren played a part. Oseram siblings, bigger than life. They gathered an army to free Meridian. I marched with them. Scaled the North Cliff with my men and secured the Temple of the Sun. Sent Jiran's kestrels and priests packing. Now Oseram are a common sight in the city. And a common sound, too. They sure bicker a lot.
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the Sun. And what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. A calming light, not a scouring one. Sun King Jiran would shed blood at any slight. For Sun King Avad, that's a last resort. Lucky for those who slight him. Some whisper in the shadows that he's weak. No. Peace is strength, as the sun shall show.
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. All of them confirmed my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Waleed, tell her what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village, sir. Lakir told us to pull back.
He said, tell me, why are you looking at him? Do you not want to look at me?
Soldier? Have some respect. Report to her, not to me.
Okay,
But
so
you're
okay,
always
so then I
stressing
was
reporting
not.
back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Now that the gates are open again.
Now I feel
I
I feel vindicated in that. It's like, you're not even looking at me. He told you to tell me.
Can't you send more soldiers to find the missing men? What about Waleed here?
Most Nora still don't take well to the sight of Karja armor. Officially, it's a risk to send patrols so close to your sacred land. I'd prefer not to do that again. But heading that way won't be a problem for you.
Please say yes.
What was that, soldier?
Nothing, sir.
Please say yes.
Did an Osram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora. When they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious
Like,
attack on
actually,
your
I
people.
thought it was a fucking glitch in the game. I thought it was just like a bug or
Do you know where
something.
Olin is now?
Where is it?
Not
The
exactly.
character
was on his
model
way to
just
Meridian,
didn't
I'm certain
turn.
of that.
But
Everyone
no, he
goes
was
to
just
Meridian.
being disrespectful. So okay, okay.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the road to Meridian?
Sun King Avad has devoted considerable resources to making it safe. But by the Sun's witness, it's been harder to control in peace than it was during the war. The machines grow more dangerous all the time. Add to that bandits and new reports of this corruption. We're stretched thin to protect a few outposts like this one. As for everywhere else, well, travel at your own risk.
I'll see what I can do about your missing men.
I would be grateful, but not as grateful as Waleed. You heard that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.
Ooh.
The sun rises every morning, same every day.
I got 4 more skill points. I was kind of spreading that out, but I've decided not to. See, oh. I still need. So I do not like about crafting. There's just too much that you gotta do outside of your normal shit to. Or do I want to go to Meridian or do I want to do a side quest? Into the frozen wilds. Oh, I know it won't be. It did not look like a fun time when it was red. I guess I'm like part of me wants to do more of these side quests too, because like I want to make sure like I level up, but I know we will be here fucking forever doing this. All right, let's see here. Let's do a quick save.
Snow chill itches. The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, one who looks like me, why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk, and he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
Yeah, I think that's what I may end up doing is just... well, let's see. If I go this way... All right. Oh, that is... How do I zoom out? Oh, that is a ways away. So imagine that's Meridian over there. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to... I think that... Excuse me. At this point, I might just tackle the side quest. And then once I hit like a brick wall or something, I might come through and I might try to finish. But yeah, that seems like, yeah, this is a nice little break. So hey, if you want to do some more stuff before leaving for Meridian,
some willing it'll clear up soon.
You know, now's the time. Now's the time to do it. Do it now before it's too late. May not be here for a while. So yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna come back up here. I think I'm gonna save it for now, just so I can make sure I can pick this up on the Steam Deck. Like I'm curious to like if I were to do a quick save and quit the game, is that enough for me to quit, like to pick it back up on the Steam Deck, or will it take me somewhere else? Because the thing where it's like I will go and do a quick save, keep playing, but like something happens and I need to leave right away. And I know I quick saved maybe like 5 minutes ago, but the last time I manual saved had to have been about an hour ago. Like, would the quick save be enough for me to stop playing if I needed to, like, immediately? You know what? I should try that. I should try that. But well, I've manual saved here. You know what? That's what I'll do. I will play this just a little bit more to get to another place where I can quick save. Let's go find June, who is about 1,000 away. What is this unit? What is this unit of measurement? I don't understand. Sometimes I want to follow paths, sometimes I don't. I'm paranoid about losing progress at quick save and manual save before quitting. And that's the thing that I do. Like, that is my whole thing. Like, that's why I asked, because it's the reason why I have not played this on PC that often, because I was always playing it on the Steam Deck. And then it's like, when I get pulled away from something, it's a thing of, I know I can save state it on the Steam Deck. Like I can save state it on the Steam Deck and come back to it on the Steam Deck. But I know that it did not, like, I am afraid that it didn't do a hard enough save for me to be like, all right, I can stop this here. I could turn it off, make sure a cloud save happened close enough for me to do this somewhere else. All right, so here is a quick save. So now what I am hoping is that I do a quick save here. I quit the game. So no, it's not that. So what I do the save state for it because I know I can come back to the Steam Deck. I don't save state it and then go to PC. No. I don't do that. That's not the thing. Is I save state it because I don't know if what I'm about to do will work. But if this works, if this quick save and then me quitting takes me back to the quick save spot, oh, this is a game changer now. It is a fucking game changer. Because then at that point too, I feel like I've not lost. I don't think I would lose. Well, there are sometimes where it's been a while since I've been at a quick save, but I would feel better about this if I quick save and it took me back. And yeah, that quick save is me outside of the gate, Karja, or whatever the place was called. So I'm gonna say it right now. And I'm pretty sure that's what. Okay, well, I wonder if I asked somebody else who played this like on PlayStation or something like that, they probably could have given me the answer. But I will at least say that if you do a quick save and quit the game, it will take you back to where you quick saved. You do not have to do a manual save. I think a manual save is like if I wanted to load a game. So like you will probably do a manual save like before you get up to a boss or something. Or if you knew that there was a specific place you wanted to go back to. But a quick save is like, all right, this is a place where I can save my game real quick and I know the game will pick up from this spot. But if I want to load from a specific area or from a specific point in the game, that's what the manual save is for, which would also explain why there is slots for them. Well, cool. Well, I guess the next thing I'm going to do when I pick up this game on my Steam Deck is find June. I'm going to find June. We'll see where June is. I don't know if June is I wasn't paying attention. I have no idea if June is I don't know what they identify as. But yeah, I'm going to find June next. So yeah, there we go. We'll switch that over. So yeah, I would say that was a success. There are definitely some more things I can do. There's some better equipment I can probably use. I just know, so did Bob Ticket ever fully explain running 360 at 7500 kbps? Yeah, I don't know. I can see going down to 720. I can see that. I will give you 720. The 360. Anywho, that's going to do it for me. I know this was a relatively short stream, but technically I've been here for about a couple of hours sorting out some issues. Seeing as that one thing I will probably need to keep in mind is I probably will need to reboot these systems more often than I do. Speaking of which, my MacBook Pro is waiting for a reboot because it looks like it was installing a rapid response update. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Tomorrow we will be playing some Vermintide 2, some Warhammer Vermintide 2. And I don't want to guarantee that she's going to be there. But the GOAT said that she's going to join us. So the rapid response updates, I think for right now, they're still tests. They're still testing the rapid response updates. Because I don't think they fully rolled them out for iOS or macOS yet. So I think I think it's just a test. Like I have not seen anything that would explain why there is an actual rapid response update. Like people will be over that like white on rice. Like nobody is talking about it, so I think it's still a test. Excuse me, I am tired. But yeah, I'm gonna go back, sit back, relax, watch some TV, and probably play more Horizon Zero Dawn. Of course, if you'd like to join us on Game Club, you can go to majors.house/Discord. I think these buttons work now. They do. Ooh, I need to switch that Twitter entry there. Because you know your boy is leaving Twitter. You can now find me on the Fediverse. MajorLinux at 2.majorshouse.com is where you can find me on the Fediverse, on the Mastodon platform. Still trying to figure out what the proper terminology for a lot of this is. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Was told about is Kalki or something like that as a lighter weight Fediverse platform that I believe has a complete migration tool to go from Mastodon to Kalki. I think I might stand up an instance of that. Just play around with it, see what it is. I heard it is lightweight, better performing. Moderation tools, admin tools are so much better over there. So I'm gonna check it out, see what that is, and if it can be migrated. Actually, I probably won't. I'm not sure. Because I've got people who are on. There can only be one decentralized, non-federated social media platform. Well, it seems like the antithesis. Wait, decentralized but non-federated? It doesn't sound right. Excuse me. Damn, yeah. You see, I'm tired. I'm over fucking stretching and yawning on this damn stream. Yeah, I might check out Kalki, see what that's doing. Like I don't want to do a whole ass migration shit breaks and people who are actively using Major 2, which is a Mastodon instance, to like not be able to post anymore. So it's some things I'm gonna look at, things I guess I'm gonna have to poke at, test, see what happens if I use it, and see how seamless it would be to do any of that stuff. And again, that all could be fucking moot if I don't like it. You know me. Even if there is something shiny, better, and everybody swears by it, if it inconveniences me in just the slightest, I'll be on that thing that everybody thinks sucks because like, nope, this works for me. This works. I'm good here. Which could explain why a lot of people are still on fucking Twitter. You know, I'm trying to not be that person who's forcing people to move off of Twitter and onto any number of these federated and wait, hold on. Oh yeah, on one of these decentralized federated platforms, right? I'm trying to get people to look. It's better here. for a number of reasons, technical or mental health wise. It's just better here. And there are so many people who want to say, well, how can I build my computer with it? One, I feel like if you've built a stable enough community in a place, and especially if we're talking about Twitter, I'm not saying move your Instagram shit to PixelFed. I'm not saying move your Facebook shit to wherever the fuck that would live. I understand why people are hesitant to abandon their communities, but I hope they see what they could gain by making the move now, especially while there is momentum. It is, and that's the thing. So I want to point this out too, because I've been thinking about this a lot today. There is that like moving over while the momentum is there, striking while the iron's hot. It's the thing too of what I've been doing over the past couple of, or month, it'll be a couple of months by the time I stop. And stop in quotations there. It's a thing of it's something I've noticed a lot, especially when talking about using other platforms. And like, especially when it comes to live streaming. And how people like, I don't know if I want to stream on 2 platforms. I don't know if I can. What about my computer? Okay, like if you're an affiliate or a partner, excuse me, I get that. You are contractually obligated to not be able to do that, even though I've broken that shit more than enough times. But there is nothing keeping you from doing that with Twitter. Even with a first gen verified account. Like if you were that person who has that huge community, nobody is saying you have to fully leave, but you could also sit there and put things in place where it's like, all right, shit is bad here. I am moving over here to this. I'm moving over to this thing called Mastodon. It's apparently this the new wave now, and explaining whatever, just however good or bad you can, but say yes, I'm moving to Mastodon. You can create a space here, and who knows? Like if you're big enough, you can probably find somebody that's to sponsor a fucking Mastodon instance for you. That way you have your own. Say, all right, if you're part of the community, we're leaving here because this place is bad. You can create an account over here on Mastodon. And this is where I will still post things to Twitter. I will still cross post, but hey, there is exclusive shit to incentivize you to come over here. And people will follow you if they care enough. If you are that big of a community leader, people will move. And hear me out. You will find new people at the new place. And I will guarantee it, even if none of your community left with you from Twitter, you will get better engagement. If that's the thing you're into, you'll get better engagement on Mastodon. Because shit's not fucking hidden by shit behind the scenes. You post a thing and it is there. Is it? It's a wrap. You're done. Like even without an algorithm serving shit at a later time, I know, managed and hosted Mastodon instances, like for a person who would do such a thing? Who would do such a thing as set up a managed and hosted Mastodon instance, or a Kalki, or Plamora, or Placora, or whatever the fuck that other thing was called, Miskey. There's another one I just heard of today. Who could do these things? But it's whatever. It's at a point where I feel like these folks who claim they're the shit, who think they've got all this clout because they've built up a following on Twitter, that they're not as big as they say they are, at least in my opinion, in which my opinion don't mean shit to nobody, and that's fine. But as someone who is looking at the difficulties some of these people are having with moving because of a reason that I do not know, cannot fathom, do not understand, is like, how is this a problem? Why is this still a thing for you? Why is this still an issue? I don't think that they are as on and popping as they say they are. I can't. If you cannot get your community to move with you, then are you the shit? I'm just saying. If you were afraid to even dip your toe in the water, figure out how shit works, ask for help from the community that's already there to sit there and help you during all of this, are you as big a person as you think you are? Like, you are letting someone who is known to be a bigot, who, for someone who is not even from this country, is very xenophobic, a misogynist, someone who, you know, spouts all free, like, I believe in, he's a free speech absolutionist, but as soon as a journalist asks him a question, he shuts down the platform which they were asking the questions and then bans them. Like, the thing, and I feel like I need people to understand, like, you are technically on Elon Musk's instance of this social network, and you are bound by his rules. He has broken the platform, for one. Like, the people who were banned from Twitter or had their accounts suspended were still able to create and join a Twitter Spaces call. That's not how that works. The fact that, like, if you are critical of this man, he is suspending your account with some bullshit claims. And then when he gets called, I was like, oh, no. Look, they broke a rule here, but it's cool now. We cleared it up. Motherfucker has shit to say to Apple. He flew over the damn Cupertino. No, we're good here. We're good. They weren't even mad at me, but I showed him. Exactly. Like, he's running Twitter into the ground. You don't want to follow that shit. I mean, it's. I wish people who are, especially those who were talking about their communities, I wish they would keep it a buck, because it's not about the communities. It's about the fact that you can't see what all of your competitors are doing because they're moving somewhere else or they're staying on Twitter, and you're afraid you can't see them anymore because you ain't got time for 2 social media apps. You ain't got time for 2 apps. Or 1 more on top of all the ones you're currently using. So I can't see what they're doing. I can't compare myself to them. So I'm not going to move because my community, I need to make sure my community knows where to find me. I'm pretty sure, like, if it was your community, you told them where the fuck you were going and they really cared and they wanted to see and keep track of you, they'd follow you. The second old, like, I'm gonna use this for example, like with like sex workers. as soon as that payment stuff started happening with OnlyFans, you best believe people were up here looking for something else, because they knew that if they left OnlyFans, the people who were sitting there right there sitting and watching their content, they'd have followed them. They'd have followed to the other platform. Ain't had to worry at all. They knew what they had. I mean, not to mention the fact too, it's like, you know, people out here, like, y'all just want to be a product. Y'all want y'all data just collected, sold to people. I mean, look, that's all good. That's all good for you. Like I was talking to my wife earlier today about the Eufy cameras, right? And I was like, I don't want them in the house. I am concerned about this, the data going out into the cloud and shit. And I don't know if mine is a part of that, because I use them on Apple TV, and like the reason why I got them is because they worked with HomeKit, and it should have kept all that stuff in my house. So I don't know if my feed is making it out. I want to look more into it, but it's a thing of like, if I can get rid of them and nobody's asking me a question about it, then I'd just rather do that. Put cameras outside. They're not looking at my house. That way I can see if anybody has entered my house. I ain't gotta worry about, you know, it's like, all right, if there's somebody who entered my house that's not supposed to be there, I don't give a shit what they're in there doing. They're just not supposed to be there. But my wife was like, well, I just wanted to check on our son. Like, one, he is 6 and he's changing in his room by himself. I don't care if we keep the cameras. That one's got to go. Regardless, just point blank. He's old enough to where it's like he can be cool, and we should be able to trust him in his room. We don't need to check on him. If he is crying, get up off your ass and go check. Not turn on a camera and go watch him. It's not like he's sleeping in the room, so it's not like we gotta see if he's sleeping in the room. He ain't sleeping in there. So what the fuck? It's really a moot point. And of course, like for me, I like to walk around however I want to walk around in my house, and I kind of feel uncomfortable. Like if there is a feed of me going out somewhere that I don't want it to go. But Marv was like, well, no, I just still want to make sure, like, if somebody's coming to the house, I can see them. So, well, okay, fine. If that's what you can, if you're like, I don't care if they see me, it's like, all right. If you cool with that, then, you know, I'll leave it there. Like, but I will look and make sure, like, we are good. Like, none of that is going out. But yeah, I'm still taking the camera in my damn son's room. Yeah, it was a thing of, I was up, like, when we're working from home, like doors may be closed, especially for me when I'm upstairs, I can't get to him quick enough. But yeah, it's also that thing of, no, I need to be a better parent. Get off my ass and go check and see if he's okay. Because one, I just need to get off my ass. And that's probably what I may end up doing. It's like just pointing a camera like into, well, shit, because they would see it. But at that point, again, if somebody is fucking with my shit, well, actually I could put it somewhere that's not in the way, that's not necessarily recording me all the time. But, and it's not like I'm naked up here all the time, but I'm just always curious as to, you know, the things I may end up doing up here. I like to dance by myself. I like to make sure there ain't no cameras going on. But anywho, like, I mean, all that to say, like, yeah, like there's a lot of your data. Like, I mean, if it's something that you're cool with, fine, do you? Do you let the oh my, is it? No, there's not supposed to be vocals in my audio from Pretzel. Why are you playing vocals? Is this instrumental? I should not be hearing you sing things. But here we are. No, we're skipping this. No singing. I mean, if that's something you're cool with, if you were cool with all that shit, then fine. but I can't, in all honesty, get down with the fact that people are okay with, you know, I mean, like, their whole thing is like, oh, it's about the community. That's not what this is. That's never what this has been about. Like, just be real. Just be real. Be honest with me. This ain't what this is about. This is about, excuse me. This is about y'all is like not giving a damn at this point. There is no reason you can't do what you're doing on Twitter on the Fediverse. It's a thing of, if you cared that much about numbers and metrics and shit like that, like, how much more amazing would it be if you did not have to game a system to get those numbers up? Like, the fact that I can write something like just a dumbass post that's not saying anything, it's not doing anything. I posted a picture of myself and my son to Mastodon, and it went over to Twitter. Barely anybody looked at the damn shit on Twitter, but I swear, like, I posted it, I left, and I came back, and there were like 20 people who liked who favorited the photo. A couple of people boosted it for a reason I have no idea, but apparently they wanted more people to see, you know, dad mode. Or they introduced me to more people and say, look, this is a loving father who also talks tech and shit. These same people got their followers to go to Discord. They can get the, exactly, the whole thing, the whole fucking point. The whole fucking point. The fact that there is people who, for like this one guy alone on the Fediverse, where he had mentioned he and his son watched this content. Like, granted, for the most part, especially the back half of this year, it's been mostly Tech Talk Thursday, but watches my content. So it sounds like, what, like, just barely a teenager. I say, man, you sure about that? You know, I throw some words around. He said, nah, it's cool, man. Look, I raised my child. Don't worry. I mean, now you won't be like that, but it's like, look, we've got that understanding. It's whatever. Language, not a problem. But he wanted he likes my, like, he was like, he liked my content. He said he wanted to get his son into merge. No. I would not do it for Twitter. I will not do it for Twitch. I will not do it for advertisers. I am not doing it now. So what this guy said, like, you know, he watches my content and he wanted to get his son to watch the content, like, just to see what you could do. Like, so there's a guy who's talking about tech, and, you know, like, again, like, that's what I want. I feel like through Mastodon, I'm about to get to a point, or I'm about to get to a place where I want to be. So yeah, like, it baffles me. It baffles me. Somebody who, like, on Twitter, on Twitch, where it's like, yeah, I don't have that much of a presence. It seems like, it seems so much different on Mastodon, because, like, I'm not having to fight an algorithm. I'm not having to fight to try to put content in people's faces. Like, it's just fucking there from the jump. Like, imagine what Twitter would be like if there was no algorithm and everything was just chronological. Nobody was having to compete. People were working together. Like it's crazy. And imagine somebody who has a big following who's played the algorithm game. I wonder what would happen if they bought their community over. And it's like, well, one, you're still seeing the numbers. Probably see better numbers. Or is it? Is it that you're just afraid? And it's not afraid for your community. It's afraid because of yourself. You're afraid that you're going to lose an advantage. You're afraid that you're going to sit there and lose your ability to keep up with other people, to see how they are compared to you. You're afraid to be put on a level playing field. I mean, I don't know what there's to be fucking afraid of. If you the shit, you claim you the shit, you the best motherfucker, you putting up the best numbers. I don't see why you couldn't do that on Mastodon. Now, if you'd like some help on that, you can definitely reach out to me. More than welcome to help you out. But again, it's just like, I need you to be honest. Be honest about this shit. Y'all just don't moan it. That's the thing. Y'all just don't moan it. And it's fine. It's fine. Stay on Twitter. Fucking go to Hive. Go to Post. Let somebody else fucking control your shit. Like everything. Like it's one thing if you are on a Mastodon instance with somebody who already owns it and you just have an account there. Like mastodon.social or whatever. That's one thing. Because even there, you as the individual have the ability to migrate your account and bring people with you. That way you barely skip a beat. If you don't like anything that's going on the instance that you're currently on, you can easily move instances. People do it all the fucking time. And it's weird. But that's the thing. People do that all the time. But you can't do that shit when you leave Twitter, which keep in mind that's a thing. So I would help if, you get cross-posted. That way, there is at least some level of mirrored content. That way, when you fully migrate off of Twitter, you're on Mastodon full time. You still have some reference. You still have some reference material. Multiple pinned posts, by the way. So again, you can just make a whole diatribe of like, hey, this is what's going on. You're all places you can find me. You could be as detailed as you motherfucking want, and then pin that shit, and then pin another one, and then pin another one. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I would not be surprised if there is a Mastodon account out there right now that has pinned the Declaration of Independence. And if not, I'm going to do it just because I can. It's going to take a long time. But I'm pretty sure there's a tool that will allow me to input a long string of text. It'll break it up into separate posts for me. And then I can just go back and pin it all. It'll be super fucking annoying. Well, I could put it as unlisted to where nobody will see it happen. That way I can just pin it all. It'll just be there. But yeah. Just be fucking honest. Like I really wish that these people would just be honest. Like you're not scared for your community. You're scared for you because you're afraid you're going to sit there and lose all the advantages because you played all the tricks. You played the game of Twitter, baby, and you won. And now somebody's come to fuck it up, but you're going to you're going to stay here the longest. You're going to wait until somebody figures out the other one. Then you ain't got to worry about it. Just sign up for an account for it and just play the game all over again. Once you figure out the rules and they change it, you figure out those rules. man, just be real. Just be real. You are not fucking afraid for your community. You are afraid because you gonna lose that fucking advantage. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, you can keep that advantage all you want, but then, you know, just cozy up there with the fucking racists and the neo-Nazis and shit. Y'all can have that. Y'all can have that. The fact that I'm hearing from more marginalized communities than I have ever heard from on Twitter. Off the fucking rip. Like, it was at one point I really thought, well, granted, after following a few people, I did learn that it's partly true, but the Fediverse was built by trans folks, and like it's like y'all did this. Okay. And what I know about, you know, sexuality, sexual identity, and neurodivergency, it tracks. It tracks a lot. Like, these are people I would expect to have done it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's enough of that rant. This was a little passive aggressive rant. What is a passive aggressive rant? What do you call that? Because I feel like a rant is very angry and charged. This is like, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm just a little upset, disappointed in a lot of people. And it's a thing of like when I created Major Live, Major TV, Major 2, like whatever the PeerTube instance was. I think that was Major TV. But when I created those other platforms, oh, and by the way, yeah, PeerTube, part of the Fediverse, just in case you didn't know that. Amazing what gets built when you like, bruh, amazing. But yeah, it's the same argument that I've had in private for the longest time of, here are platforms that are relatively easy to set up if you know a thing, people willing to do it. All we're asking for is a little support, and then that you use it, because we hear so many times how terrible a place is on the internet, how bad YouTube is, how bad Twitch is, how bad Twitter is, how bad Instagram is, how bad Facebook is. We hear this shit all the fucking time. And the fact that, and I'm gonna keep it honest too, like, even if you look at Twitch, what happened on Twitch during the hate raids? Who developed those fucking tools? A lot of folks in the marginalized communities who knew they needed the protections. They went out there, they built that shit, and they, boom, there you go. Imagine if we had those same groups of people who say, you know what, we're fucking done with Twitch, period. Here are a myriad of live streaming platforms, whether it's OSP, which I don't think is a part of the Fediverse. We have OSP, Open Streaming Project. There's probably a myriad of other streaming services. I think even PeerTube has a streaming capabilities, and that's a part of the Fediverse. Well, we're tired of YouTube and we want to build our own, or build things to kind of go with it. We're tired of Instagram and Facebook. So, so you want a place where you can put your photos, you know, post them, promote them everywhere. Like PixelFed. Now, granted, PixelFed, I'm waiting on that one. I'm not pushing PixelFed as much right now because they are still developing. With PixelFed, the one thing that makes Instagram great is the fact that, you know, you can post a picture from your phone and it goes out. I'm pretty sure Mastodon would be fucking dead in the water if you couldn't post from your phone. Because again, you're looking for an app that will mirror the thing, the primary thing you're trying to replace. So yeah, PixelFed, I'm not going to promote that as much. I still think it's great that it exists. And I, at one point, did look at trying to create an instance, but it falls a little short because there isn't a mobile app for it yet. But from what I understand, that's in the works. But there's so many great platforms out there, but so many people are afraid because they're gonna. It's the thing. Like, I built this thing and I don't want it to go away. I don't want to abandon it. And it reminds me of this thing I learned. Because if you don't know, I'm not religious. I did grow up in the church. I'm not saying I'm agnostic or atheist or agnostic either. I am Christian. But there's one thing I learned in church one day when I was younger. And they said the church is not the building. It's the people in the building. They said that anything can happen to this building. It can get washed away in a hurricane, torn down by a tornado, catch fire, whatever. Anything can happen to this building. But if we all gathered as a congregation, we still have church. And I feel like people do not view their communities like they should. A community is not just something you can sit there and take advantage because you built the thing and people came to it. Not unlike a building. It's a metaphorical building, but you've built this infrastructure, your Twitter presence, your Instagram presence, your Twitch, YouTube presence. You built this thing to funnel people in and consume your content. And you call that your community. This thing you built. Or at least that's what you don't think that. You think hey, your community is everybody who is in this building. If they're not in the building, you don't give a shit. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Because now that you are focused on whoever's in the building, you are not concerned about the people. You were concerned about the building. And if it starts to crumble and fall, you are losing your shit because things are not working the way that you want it to work. And in the process, the people who thought they were part of the community, they thought they were part of a group of people who enjoyed your content and came to where the content was to enjoy it, but knew that when they left to go do something else, they were still a part of your community. They get upset. They start leaving because you start focusing on other things. You start focusing on where is the next pillar of this where can we expand the community? Like, I'm going to go over there and build a thing so we can bring people from over there. We'll go over there and build a thing. Oh no, this thing is crumbling. What will we do? And then instead of, worrying about the people who may not be able to watch over there, you're like, hey, you've got to help me. Like, we've got to do these things, or, write to this person and see if they can fix this problem and report bugs, blah, blah, blah. Like, no. Because it's not that you were worried about that the building is falling on. You were worried about the fact that a revenue stream is about to go away. That's why I'm glad that, I've got folks who have followed me in places. I understand that, some people won't. And I get that. There are people that, like I mentioned, I put not the tweets I posted to Mastodon and went to Twitter, but effectively still there too. Like I put out there and said, look, it's time for me to realize that, you know, this is it. That it's the end of the road. Not going any further than this. I can't sit there and spend time in a place where I definitely do not feel like I am reaching the folks who want to hear from me. I don't feel comfortable holding court for someone who does not care about me as an individual, but would keep me safe on their platform. Does not put the rest of the community members first. It's a thing of you are scrambling so hard to make money because you've invested so much. You're losing. You are hemorrhaging money because you got pissed one day. You made a bad decision and you are reaping what you sow. I don't appreciate what you're doing to sit there and rectify your mistake. So I am divesting as much as I possibly can until better tools exist. And then, boy, when those tools exist, yeah, I'm out completely. It's done. We're over. Finito. And it's a thing where I've acknowledged that there are people I probably will not talk to ever again. We don't share those same spaces. Like, Twitter was one place where we all got together, we talked or whatever, and I understand. Some people want to move to Hive. Some people want to move to Post. Some people just don't want to fucking deal with this, or people are just going to go down with the ship. But on December 31st, there is a chance I will not see or hear from a whole bunch of people for a long time. And that's something that, you know, I'm just gonna have to deal with. I hope they do well. Hope they are successful in their endeavors moving forward. But yeah, probably will not hear from people for a long time. They treat Twitter like I treat Facebook. Like, I know I am friends with people on Facebook, but I do not engage. The same thing with Twitter. I will probably log on to Twitter after December 31st. Like a few days after, and see that, you know, because posts will still be going to and from Twitter through my cross-posting, through a cross-posting service, to where things I post on Mastodon will go to Twitter. And like those are and the things that will show up on Twitter are the things that will show up on Twitter from Mastodon will be things that I am actively saying to people, or I am actively putting out there that isn't a news story. Like, I thought about this thing. Here's a picture of me and my family out doing a thing. This is the latest thought in my head about, you know, the state, like just state of affairs. You'll see it. It may resonate with you on Twitter, but you'll be talking to nobody. Like, because I know that for a fact, like, there are people who are still commenting on tweets and shit. There are people replying to tweets as we speak. And it's like, I feel bad for them because, like, I am on Mastodon now. But I won't see your responses. I won't see them. Am I planning on any content around setting up cross-posting? I probably will, but it's like, it's just dead ass simple. I mean, and that's the thing, like, that actually just could be a quick YouTube video. Where I just sit here and say, look, just go to this site. Go to this one. There are plenty of places that you can go. The fact that if this and that has a thing. Like, I'm not sure if people know, but Mastodon, your Mastodon feed is essentially an RSS feed. You can plug that into another thing and it will tweet for you. Like, I use something called MOA. I use something called MOA.party, which sends tweets to Mastodon and toots to Twitter. Excuse me. And it's highly customizable. Like how I handle retweets or or boosts or whatever. Like I can set up hashtags to say, hey, do not cross post. Or set up a hashtag that says do cross post. Like, yeah, that's something I could probably tackle in the near future. Might be something I can look into this weekend. But yeah, it just, I don't know. I really feel that all the excuses, all the things that I've heard that are keeping people from moving off of Twitter, knowing good and well that there is a dangerous man on, like, is running the platform. They've said as much and then just choose to stay. I'm gonna ride it out. Like, cool, man. Like, then whatever. Have fun trying to help this man make his money back. Because you know what would fucking, you know what we're really gonna understand? If people dropped the platform. So it was one of the reasons why he unbanned so many accounts, because people were leaving. 2 million people signed up for Mastodon since Elon bought Twitter. 2 million. And imagine how many more people would go if the big folks who got these communities actually became a community leader and said, we are going to be congregating over here now. It's going to bring people back, but I think it's going to end up chasing away anybody I like to. Yeah, I don't know. It was something. So one, I'm not watching him anymore, but before I decided I wasn't watching him anymore, I was watching Mr. Who's the Boss earlier today. And what he did say made a little bit of sense, where Quant Noir, he'll bring a lot more bots back than people. And yeah, oh, that's one thing that's definitely changed since I moved to Mastodon, is when I go back and check the things that I've posted and the likes or retweets that I've gotten from posts that I've made, bots. I accidentally made a mistake and I made a post public, or I sent out a post about finding someone to do some overlays for me for something. And I swear everybody jumped out of the fucking woodwork. And this is where I feel like the algorithm fucked me, because there was so much engagement with it. It surfaced the tweet up. The correction quote retweet responses to the tweet did not matter, because the original tweet of, hey, I'm looking for help creating overlays, was getting so much engagement. It brought in more bots. It brought in more people who were fucking thirsty for shit and was fighting. Like, Merge, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there were, at one point, I want to say over the weekend, not a lot, but a sudden spike of people joining Discord. And it was because they could not DM me on Twitter, because I have that shit locked down. I was not responding to the tweet because of the fact that there was a whole bunch of people who were talking to me that I do not follow, and I do not get notifications for that. So I wasn't even checking Twitter on my phone. But they were, and also because if we do not have a mutual, so the reason why they were joining Discord is because if we do not have a mutual server, you cannot DM me. So they found my Discord server, joined it, then DM'd me. Now I will give them that those were real people, because if I'm not mistaken, it is required that you have two-factor authentication to join my Discord server. So they at least had that set up, or at least if they really wanted my business, they set it up. So I don't know, I solved the problem. It was so bad that someone joined Major Toot to reach out to me on Mastodon. Nobody from Mastodon reached out, which is, you know, one thing or another. And I'm probably what I'll do. Like, actually, somebody gave me a recommendation. Somebody that I'm actually that I follow on Instagram gave me a recommendation. I'm gonna see how that pans out, or you know, again, I'll just repost it on Mastodon. But somebody joined Major Toot to send me a message on Mastodon. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's that fucking bad on that platform. It's that fucking bad on Twitter. But yeah. So, I mean, if anything, what I did last weekend was get people to either confirm or set up two-factor authentication on Discord, and got somebody to use Mastodon. I'll take those as wins. But yeah, again, enough of this rant. Like I was saying earlier when I was about to wrap up the first time, I'm not angry. I'm not angry, just a little frustrated. But yeah, again, like I said, look, if you need help, if anybody out there is still on Twitter, you're still on the fence, but you know that the human embodiment of sewage level shit is running what used to be my favorite social media platform into the ground. I'll tell you something, I love fucking Twitter. I loved it. It was great. It was my favorite one. Out of all the social media platforms, Twitter was my favorite. And that's why I care about Mastodon so much, because it's like new Twitter for me. Mastodon is truly Twitter 2.0 for me. Not whatever the fuck Musky Musk is coming up with. But if you know you are in a shitstorm, like in this shitstorm, you know that you have to get out, but you don't know how, you don't know where to start. I want to help you. Again, and I'm not saying you have to join Major 2. There are plenty of Mastodon or federated instances out there for you to join. Some look more different than others. Some are more for like Facebook shit. There are others that make bigger posts, more than 5. I think Mastodon is at 500 characters. I think there are some that are 5,000, if that's what you want. And again, as somebody who runs a managed hosting platform or a managed hosting company, if you don't even want to join anybody else's, you know, I just want a place for me, just little old me. Like, I can get you started on a little baby instance. It would cost you less to run a singular instance of Mastodon than it would cost you for Twitter Blue. I can get that started for you, baby. Make sure your shit's updated, everything's good to go. Call it a day. Oh, to come to Mastodon, or do a self-hosted instance? Because again, self-instance. Oh, baby, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, just make sure. It's not. I'm going to say something. It's not for the faint of heart. Having a self-hosted instance, it's not for the faint of heart, because you will be in charge of so many things to make sure you are secure, you're updated and secure. But because I do that already, like, it was nothing for me to spin up something else and put it into my regimen for other servers I already currently own and run. I mean, and that's the thing too, like, if that's the journey you want to start, if you want to learn to be that person, if you are ready to commit to a life of just a small time sysadmin, let me know. We can do this shit. Do this shit. I mean, it's like, I don't want to say like it's difficult, but I mean, it's not difficult. I don't think it's difficult. It's just that there's still a lot of work. It's still a bit of work to make sure you are secured, to make sure, you know, everything is up to date. Yeah, like, to throw something up there, it's cheap, but I feel like if you are really serious about it, it will cost some money. Like, I am paying, I think, $25 a month for Major 2. And again, to be clear, I would rather spend $25 on my own fucking server before I would give the shittiest of Bond villains $8. But yeah, I'm here if you need me, whether or not it's to set up a Mastodon instance or just to even join the Fediverse. Again, and like I said before, like, I don't have all the answers. Somebody posted in the Discord, in my Discord, who joined from Mastodon. I was like, yeah, I'm here trying to learn stuff about tech, and they listed some things like, yeah, I have no idea what any of this fucking shit is. I don't know. I will tell you, I do not know. But hey, if that's something that you're interested in, you want to learn this stuff, and you have resources that you want to share as you go through your journey, please, more than happy to share them. Be more than happy to share them. I will put them in here, and we can sit there and learn through this stuff together. Because, I mean, it's a lot of shit out there. I've learned about a whole bunch of new sysadmin tools. Merge, I'm not sure if you've seen the sysadmin tools or sysadmin tools. That's stuff I've been getting from redhat.com. But help desk, not help desk. What is it? Open source projects. The projects channel on the server, where I've been posting some GitHub shit in there. Last night I set up a Tailscale account which is almost like a VPN for servers if you were trying to get into the back end of the servers, but you don't want to open the fucking ports to the internet on the server. That's right, Burge. I will never get a failed to ban email on SSH because the SSH port is locked down on the public internet. I now have a tunnel network connection to Telescale, and I can log in through there. They authenticate through my Google account, and it just puts me right in there. And I know I just doubled a feature here, but they also do browser-based terminal shells. Merge. That's why I put them there, so that way when I get done with my Ansible training for work, oh, I'm going through a fucking tear. Well, actually, most of that stuff now was related to that Telescale thing. So I think I am not going into those as much, but there are other tools that I have put in places outside of that server just for my home lab environment, because there's nothing here. Everything is on VPSs that I want to really get into. Also, Network Chuck, youtube.com/Network Chuck. That's a dangerous YouTube channel, though. Like, I'll sit there and watch that. I'm watching Network Chuck at lunch because all the late night hosts are on break for the holidays. So now I'm just watching old Network Chuck content where he was mentoring people through like CCNA training or whatever. He clustered a Raspberry Pi, like little eight Raspberry Pis together. It's making me look at pfSense and Ubiquity. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous out here now. Like, anyway, I thought we'll get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. Of course, yeah, hit me up, Discord, majors.house/Discord. Of course, over on the Mastodon and the Fediverse, MajorLinux at toot.majorshouse.com. I think I'm going to set up a short. I do have a short URL for it, but I made it so I could post it onto Twitter without it being blocked. But seeing that he reversed that policy, I think I may go back and switch it out and actually make a real one for Mastodon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's the one who made me want to ask you that question, or started asking people questions about home labs and what that looks like. And yeah, I've heard some very good responses, like ones that were like, okay, no, you don't have to build a AWS data center. You can actually have something similar to what you actually play your video games on. And I'm like, okay, I'm listening. So yeah, I think I think I know. I think I might have something for you in a week or two, Merge. Damn, I forgot where the fuck I went. My brain just I thought about the home lab, and I was like, I can't wait. But no, yo, thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate y'all coming out again. Yeah, majors.house/Discord, MajorLinux at toot.majorshouse.com. Of course, everywhere else at MajorLinux. Thank you again. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Got things working. The test was a success. Obviously, there's going to be some powerful hardware that's going to come through here for capturing, so we can make sure that this stream does look the best, even when I am playing the most demanding PC games. Also, again, I do want to plug out, I do want to point something out. Check YouTube. I do have a video about me using that Nick's capture card that was offline, where I played multiple other games, including Borderlands 3, or both Borderlands 3 and Fortnite, using UE5. Because as you know, for the past two thirds play, or the first and the third thirds play or holoplays, those games look like shit when we tried to play them. So I went back, played some Fortnite, UE5, everything turned up like it was supposed to. Chef's kiss. Borderlands 3, everything turned up. Chef's kiss. I actually wanted to play more Borderlands 3, but I was getting tired. And I wanted to go like now. So yeah, thank y'all everybody for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. I will see y'all online, mainly on the Fediverse. Excuse me. But of course, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, watching any stream in the world. You could have been playing the games yourself, but you said no. We want to see you play through Horizon Zero Dawn for the first time while telling us about the Fediverse, while streaming from your Mac. And for all that, I say thank you again so much. And all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is I love you. Peace. Y'all still here? Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. Really do appreciate it. Of course, if you like the content that you just saw, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that the YouTubers ask you to do. I guess that includes me now. Anywho, yes, like, comment, subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Support the channel over Patreon, PayPal, whatever. Check out the links in the video to anything else I might be pushing, hawking. I don't know. Did I sell out by now? I recorded this ages ago. Have I sold out? Let me know. But until then, I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.